Hello, guys. How are you
Yeah.
guys doing?
What's
I'm
up?
good. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So, how did you guys originally get on the show? Whose idea was it to get on the show?
He actually had a roommate whose girlfriend was a super fan of the show. I had never actually watched the show before. So he came and he told me that his friend had kind of brought it to his attention. And, so I wrote them like that same day because I always wanted to do reality TV. It was always on my bingo card. But this guy didn't want to do anything like that. And so when he had kind of gave me that green light, I was like, I better run with it now before he changes his mind. So they got back to me the next day, and 3 years later, here we are.
Is this the first kind of like reality TV you guys have ever tried to do before?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the first time. I think like he's been on a lot of sets of reality TV and like asked to be on reality TV a lot. I've done other kind of shows like in my youth and stuff like that. So we weren't.
Hmm. Have you ever dated an inmate before, Michael, before?
Um, I've never dated an inmate before, but I have had boyfriends who have went to jail before.
Yeah. But what can viewers expect from you guys this season, like without giving anything away?
A lot of transparency. A lot of reality. I mean, because everyone thinks that everything's perfect and oh my God, they don't argue or this, or they don't have financial issues. I mean, we're humans and we're living in the same society as they live in.
We're
So
literally the same as everybody else,
we're just
except
being filmed.
with a
Like,
camera. Like there's no difference. So it's like it's crazy when people give us all this kind of crazy criticism or a backlash or just kind of rude comments just because they think something else. They make up their own reality off our
Mhm.
TV show, which is so crazy. But I mean, it would just be nice if people did more of this kind of stuff and really got to ask the questions that they wanted and gave
Mhm.
us the opportunity to really open up to them so they can get a better idea of us.
Yeah, that's great. So that's what's the biggest takeaway that you want viewers to see and take away from seeing you guys on the show?
we mean business. This season, we mean business, and I mean it in the sense of like we're coming for it. Like apart
Mhm.
from TV, we have 2 kids, we bought a house, we relocated. I mean, this has all been done in a matter of 3 years. Like it's a lot. Some people have 10, 15 years out and haven't done stuff like this. And it's
Yeah,
not to brag or boast or anything, it's just to show the difference between a person who's determined and dedicated than a person who comes out and just slacks off with time.
But I think we really had a plan too. We really had a plan, and we put that plan into motion when he got home. It was a lot of working. I mean, the cameras only can catch so much. They can't
Mhm.
really see everything, every hour, every minute of dedication that we're putting into certain things to try to make our life progress forward.
So
Mhm.
basically, the hardest thing we dealt with was like people just watching the show and just casting a judgment or opinion on you 10 minutes a week. You're getting
Yeah.
10 minutes of my life in a week. And
Mhm.
that was recorded 6 months ago. So I
Mhm.
mean, you're out the loop so far, you shouldn't even be commenting on shit you don't know, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
our thing is like we've turned so many people who had negative things to say about us into believers. At first, I didn't like you. When I first came home, I was like, "Who's this Amber chick? She's trying to dog me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as time progressed, you started supporting, you started
Mhm.
posting us in our real light, and I really appreciate. I just want to take the time to say that I really appreciate that
Mhm.
because you know what I mean. A lot of people they still talk shit. We've had interviews with people who sat there and told us they love us, and then go out and start talking crazy about us, and it's like, what the fuck? But
Well, yeah.
anyway, I
Yeah, I love
understand you guys have a job as well, but
not give credit when it's due. So I always try to make sure when you guys deserve credit that at least, give it to you guys.
I
Thank you. And
appreciate
we
that.
appreciate that very much.
So how have you guys been like adjusting to life out in Vegas? Do you guys ever miss like Pennsylvania, Rhode Island?
I mean, the only thing we really talk about missing Pennsylvania is the fact that there was like no
No
traffic. There was
traffic.
no traffic at
Yeah.
all, like ever. Then nothing. Over here, it's like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's Vegas,
I
but
think sometimes we miss the peace too.
yeah, I don't know if it's just the piece of Pennsylvania or if it's like sometimes a little bit that life before
Mhm.
TV and
You're
everything.
kind of like incognito.
Yeah, because I remember just being able to do certain things. It's like it's now when I'm out, I'm always
Approached.
approached. My children are approached, and we've even found ourselves in some scary situations. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Hold up. Give me some. What the fuck
People
is?
getting too close to your kids and stuff like that, or
See how he just had to jump up right now.
well, yeah, you gotta.
We've had people show up to our house.
Oh wow, that's taking it too far.
Yeah, we had people showed up. Oh my God, I saw it on the TV. My mom used to live up the block, and you're knocking on my door at 10 o'clock at
A
night.
lot of scary
It's
stuff.
crazy.
A lot of scary stuff happened over that little hiatus after Manhattan was born to where she was born on TV, and people didn't know if I had a girl, didn't know if I had a boy. So people were showing up trying to figure out what was going on, or taking pictures of me from far distances, walking by trying to look in things. I mean, it was crazy. It was a crazy time.
We had Manhattan. We used to put a black what was it? A black blanket over it.
Yeah.
To walk around in Walmart and shit, because people would like just come up and like try to take pictures there and stuff. And yeah, it's like an invasion of privacy. But I always tell Justine, like, look, you know what I mean? This is what comes with it.
Yeah.
The only difference is in Evansburg, it's a smaller city, a little town compared to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna get way more recognition out here than you would in a smaller
especially
city.
Because there's so many people that come into town on vacations and like stuff
From
like
everywhere.
that. So you never know who you're gonna meet, and we're constantly, out doing different things. But I feel like it's definitely a blessing. I feel like it's a great opportunity that's been presented to us being on the show.
Are you guys done having kids?
Yeah. I am.
Don't lie to this woman.
No, I am done having kids. I had everything removed when I had Millie on.
Okay.
Just because I know that we would be sitting here and I'd be pregnant again because this guy, So it was more of a safety thing. Would I have wanted to continue to have more kids? Yes, I love being a mom, but my body and my safety obviously was top priority. So there is no more kids coming from this girl.
How is your guys' co-parenting relationships with the other father and mothers, your children?
Horrible.
Well, we have 4, so I'll do 2, and then you can hop on your 2. Kylie's dad and I, that was long ago. We haven't been together almost 21 years now. You know what I mean? Kylie's about to be 21. And I feel like we play our positions. You know what I mean? There is no issue. The last time we seen him, he came for Kylie's graduation. They sat down. He introduced himself. There was no issues or anything like that. As far as the boy's dad, he I don't know.
Him.
I guess. Do you want to? I guess there's nothing else really for me to say about it.
Up.
It's like, yeah, okay, that guy.
Fuck you, you loser piece of shit. That's all.
I don't know. Like, he doesn't. He
does too much, but doesn't do anything. That's
okay.
I don't know. What do you want to say? Like, he doesn't take care of his kids. Like,
now on my end, I have 2 baby mothers as well that, I share kids with. One of them has a good head on her shoulders. My daughter's taken care of. There's nothing I ever need to worry about. And the other one's a wild goose, so I never know what to expect from her. I don't know what to expect what my children are going through, or I might get a text with some money after I just sent some money. So it's kind of like.
I mean, I feel like anybody that watches the show and sees a guy come home from jail and then 2 weeks later has his kids. Like, I mean, that's not a heard of thing. There's usually time where someone gets on their feet. They gotta do this, do that. This man had his kids right away.
I mean, the first week I was home, did I not pay child support?
Absolutely.
The first week being home. So since the first week I've been home, I had no time. I had no grace period. I had nothing. I came home and I got right to business because I didn't want no one dragging my name through the mud. I didn't want no one to feel like I was having more kids and not taking care of the other ones. You know what I mean? So,
but I feel like that's a huge misconception that somehow got tied in this show, that like someone's been raising my children, or I don't know. But what I can say and what I would love to clear up now is that nobody has raised my children. I've been raising my children their entire lives. I haven't even lived near a family member in 7 years. So who is helping me? So that's just a huge misconception, and it's crazy. And then, like, that's what I don't like, because I take my motherhood very seriously. And I do a great job. You know what I mean? Like, you're a mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, some days are better than others, and we just continue to get up and we do the job. You know what I mean? So it sucks when people try to take that away from me, but yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I'm glad. I think that's important to know that you've been paying child support since you've been able to, since you got out of prison, because I had no idea about that. So, and I saw do you work for Justine, are you working like for a record label now? I saw like that Virgin Music. What is that exactly?
That actually is a record label that signed me. They signed me because I was just that good in the meeting that I wasn't even supposed to be in. So
Yeah.
they just signed me along with him, and that's what that is.
So we got we got the call. I did a few local shows out here, and I saw this A&R that I was familiar with on in magazines, in the Source and stuff like that.
BET.
BT. So I mean, he's really like solidified. He's worked with every name you could think of. He kept coming to my shows. So one day I tell Justine outside of what was it, Lowe's?
We're outside of Home Depot.
Home Depot. I'm like, yo, that's that dude that the A&R. So I pulled up on him. I'm like, hey, he's like, dude, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I want to have a sit down with you because I'm thinking about presenting you to Virgin. I'm like, what? So when they set the meeting up, Justine and I have already been recording. I was like, nah, fuck that. You're coming too. So when we sit down, I'm gonna let them talk everything about me. I'm gonna showcase my shit. We're gonna talk numbers. But before I solidify the deal, I'm gonna have you come in. And that's what we did. You know what I mean? I played her stuff. Justine has a bunch of records that people haven't heard.
Were
That
you
she's still.
music before Michael got out, or did you just start once Michael came in the picture?
I had told him before he came out that, music was something I was interested in, but I have had an extensive, very successful dance background, which I do talk a little bit more about on the show this season. Ever since I was 3, I've been competing around the world.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Which is why it was so easier for her to pick up rhymes because she already has the rhythm. She's moving her body to the beat, so she's on time. So now all you got to do is add the words. Because I mean, you dance your whole life, you're gonna be good with music. So it worked. It's something that works. She started writing. She's writing every day. She's getting better, and I like the fact that she doesn't put it out as much because she's still trying to perfect the craft. And I don't try to force her into releasing things that I even think are great. I just say, whenever you think you're ready or whenever you feel like your album's ready to go. I mean, they call us constantly looking for her stuff. Yo, is she ready? Is her album ready? And we're like, yo, just chill. She's working up some stuff. So Justine's in a good position too with the music stuff right now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
We
you sound
actually got a show August 16th. We got a show August 16th in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're doing Bone Thugs and Harmony is going to be out there. They're bringing me on stage, and it's going to be a thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Have you posted about it on your page yet?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, I'll have to get it posted up here. Are you still working with Mocha?
Unfortunately, right now, not really, because Mocha got a lot of things going on in his back end, and we're trying to focus on what we got going on. And we're like I tell people, we're adults. We don't have we have 9 kids. We don't have time to be chilling every day. We don't have time to be. That's what shit we did when we were 20. So even though there's still a relationship there, it's just kind of different because life is lifing. He's doing his thing, and and we're doing our thing. But he has helped me a lot.
How is your relationship with your mother right now, Justine?
We're working. You know what I mean? We're working. I don't think that anything with me and my mom, even just going in a positive direction, is going to happen overnight. I think that there's a lot of private stuff that I have had to be dealing with, and I think that it was hard for me to take it to TV, because this is my platform, and I don't want to take things that are going on with my mom if she's not asking for this platform to kind of just throw her personals out there too. You know what I mean? So I try to protect my mom as much as possible. I think it came through last season, like how I'm feeling and the effects of those private things and how they've kind of shaped me currently. I love my mom, and I'll always have my mom's back. We're working, and
yeah, that's the first time I hear you say that.
I don't say I love you to people.
That's the first time I hear you.
It's not something that
in all these years that we've been together. This is the first time you say you love your mom.
Well, because we don't say I love you. We don't do that. I heard my grandmother say I love you to somebody yesterday, one of her grandkids, and it shocked me because I've never heard my grandmother say I love you. Like, we just don't do that, which is why we're very like that, and we can come across like that on TV, like very I don't know. Yeah, because we're not loving, and I don't have a lot of family.
My family takes 35 minutes to leave. They give you 17 hugs.
Yeah.
They hug everybody, and then they come back around and whip for a second hug, and it's always like you're never gonna see them again.
And it's like that can be uncomfortable for me because that's not how like I just wasn't brought up that way. And like I said, I don't have a lot of family, and it's hard for me to be part of a family that big. Like it's very hard for me, and I try, and it's a working thing, and we'll get there.
Is Michael's mom still living with you guys? Didn't she move in towards the end of last season, or is
we can't really say because it's part of the season.
Okay, stay tuned.
So kind of like a thing where you got to kind of like see.
Well, I see we're almost out of time. So is there like any like misconceptions or anything you guys want to clear up while you're here?
I don't really want to clear up anything. I think all publicity is good publicity. So whether they're talking negatively or positive, as long as you're relevant.
I always worry about when they stop talking. If they're not saying my name, we have a problem. Like there's a problem. Let's bring it back.
So no, I like people who have misconceptions because I mean it feels better when you prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, do you guys want to let people know where they can find you on social media? And if you guys want to plug anything, let everybody know.
Sure, you want to go first?
No, I'm not going to plug my social media.
Okay, well, listen, I've been on for 6 seasons. Y'all know where to find us. Like, you know where to find us, but definitely tune in every Friday. You can check us out on AMC Plus. You can check us out on WeTV. You can check us out on ALLBLK. And, you know, that's where we'll be every Friday.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. It was nice meeting you guys.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.